Hello and welcome to a brand new series on Resident Evil The Village. We're going to be playing Mercenaries for one reason only, which is to go ahead and get the lightsaber. The whole thing will be a step-by-step series to get at least double S. In this case, we're going to get triple S across all of them. And then that'll unlock the lightsaber for fun in the main game. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the Mercenaries. You can find that in the bonus section. And then in there, there'll be a bunch of challenges. We're just going to play the first one as sort of a early beginner's guide, where I'll kind of outline a few key strategies. First thing you want to do is go ahead and pick up the ammo. You'll get that every round. Usually you'll just go ahead and sell the ammo. There's a whole bunch of guns. For the first, at least, couple, it doesn't really matter what gun you go with. You can go with the shotgun, you can go with the sniper, and what you want to do is go across to the Duke's purse and go ahead and sell any excess, and you'll do this every round. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the Lemmy as well, and we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a gun. The gun we're going with is the V61 custom handgun. And it doesn't really matter what you upgrade. I do like to upgrade the rate of fire and the reload speed over the ammo capacity at this stage. But you can do this first section with any gun you want, so it doesn't really matter. Let's get into it. So there's nothing on the left there when you first run in. So the key to doing well in Mercenaries is being able to keep the combo chain going throughout the whole round. So as we progress through, we'll have 15 seconds from killing one enemy to killing the next one in order to keep the streak going, which does sound like a lot until you're in game and things start to go wrong. But currently this is a pretty easy level, so we're just going to keep on killing these guys. Now on the right and up on the tombstone ahead, there's some shotgun shells. And there's also the time orbs that we need to collect. So we're going to pick that one up on the way through. Now in this next section, I'm going to explain that sometimes it's best to leave an enemy behind in order to explore an area and make sure that you have something to kill as you pass back through in order to keep the streak going. So you can see I've left one behind just to pick up this orb. And then he's going to be there to connect me as I progress through the level. So coming up on this enemy, I'm going to show you a block. It's super important to block during the game because it mitigates almost all the damage. This is super imperative later on in the rounds when damage can pretty much be fatal. So I'm still continuing. Sometimes, like in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and shoot the big guy, then shoot a little guy, and shoot a big guy, shoot a little guy. And you'll just go back and forth, and that will just allow you to keep your combo streak up. It's not really necessary here, but in later stages it will be. So you want to be able to just make sure that you're able to go back and forth in between reloads if necessary. Now, as you progress, just remember to pick up as much Lee as possible. It doesn't matter if you are unable to pick up all the Lee. It's more important to keep your combo streak going at all costs. But you should be able to, as you pass through, pick up as much Lee, or in some cases you can double back through to pick up the Lee, and that'll allow you to go ahead and buy more during the intervals. Just going to go ahead and waste a bit of time here just so you know that you have plenty of time to work with. Alright, that's round one done. We're going to go ahead and pick up the ammo again. Like I said, you'll come in here and you'll sell the ammo and only keep the ammo you need.
Well then, feel free to
And we're going to go ahead and upgrade our weapon. Power is always good.
Leave this
But
in.
essentially at this stage you can just do whatever you want. I think rate of fire and speed is a necessity.
These hands are more dexterous than one might.
You can see we have all these items here. You'd usually sell them off, but I'm not going to do that this time. Just to speed things up. Now, in this level, you'll see the left and the right hand side, there is time bubbles. We want to go ahead and get both of those before we actually shoot any enemies. We're going to make our way down to the very end. Just note the archers on top. Try to strafe as you go. Now, when it comes to abilities, it's really up to you, but my preference would be initially going for speed, followed by magic magazine, then any form of damage increase, and then followed up by damage mitigation. The only caveat to this would be in the last round, you may want to go ahead and pick up the super block, as it will help with the final boss. I'm going to go ahead and double check that there are no enemies behind me. It's super important to double check. A good way to tell is once you've cleared out an area, you'll know that the combo meter needs to be at a certain point. So in the previous area, for instance, it needs to be at 9. There's a red barrel here. I'm going to shoot that to take out both enemies. Very handy in later stages. Big guys you can just put a bunch of lead into. Up the stairs. Get the ability. You'll notice there's a bunch of archers. I'm just going to go ahead and slow down the shots a little bit just to show you. And as long as you do a little strafe, you're usually okay. If you take a hit, you can just heal up. Only a couple more guys left. Make sure you get the 2 that are back on top of the castle. And we are done. Pick up any lead you got left over. Once again, you'd usually go ahead and sell any excess that you don't need
Something in particular.
from this menu. And then go ahead and upgrade your gun. Because we have magic magazine, you don't really need to upgrade the ammo capacity anymore. And that's one of the benefits of it. Saves you a lot of money. Now, as we go through these enemies, just remember you also have utility. So I haven't been using any, but you can use it. There's a big guy up here. So we're going to go ahead and use the pipe bomb. Like I said, it's not necessary, but just so you have it. A couple guys down here, they can attack you sometimes, so just be prepared if one tries to jump on you really quick. There's a guy on the roof, you want to take him out straight away. Then you'll just make your way inside the house. There's 3 guys in here. And there's one big mech guy. Don't actually know the name of them. You can take him out. And you can see there's a bubble here. I actually don't get that. I like to rush through because sometimes this is where you can lose your combo. So you need to get through as quick as you can to take out one of the roof guys. Once you've done that, it's pretty smooth sailing. Just going to go ahead and clean up the rest. Inside the house there's another red exploding barrel. You can go around in front and shoot it, but you can just shoot it from here. That'll take him out. As you see, there's nothing much in there. You don't really need to come to this room at all. Now, as you've seen throughout this playthrough, I haven't really been that accurate. You don't need to be that accurate to get SSS. Just got to make sure you take out the enemies any way you want to do it. One last mini boss, another red barrel. So go ahead and pop that, and then go ahead and just finish him off. Make sure he's real dead. Last guy, pick up any remaining coin, and then we can do a little celebration dance because we just got SSS. So do that however you want, and then once you're ready to leave, you can go back through the portal. Hope you guys like this. Super easy introduction. Things will get a lot harder as we go along. So if you like what you have seen, go ahead, hit the like button. Really helps me out. And I'll see you in the next one.